Hello, friends. Namaste. Welcome. This is the 7th day of St. Jude's Challenge. So in June of 2023, we are doing 30 minutes of yoga every day to raise money to fight children's cancer. So I ask you to please donate if you can. The link is under the video. And let's enjoy that 30 minutes of yoga now. I'd like us to start with just noticing that we are here in our bodies. May sit comfortably. If you can, sitting in a cross-legged position, may do that. Otherwise, just sit whichever way feels comfortable for you. Your spine long, the back is long, tall. See how it is to be a little bit taller. Relaxed shoulders, feeling your buttocks on the floor, hands in your knees. Take a few breaths just to ground yourself. And feel that breath, feel that calmness spreading through your body as you breathe in and out. I'm going to chant Om 3 times. Please feel free to join me if that feels comfortable for you. Om. 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 Just notice how you feel, what is present inside. Beginning of your practice, physically, mentally, emotionally, just noticing what's there without judgment, noticing and inviting whatever there is. And let's maybe start with bringing our feet together, soles of our feet together, bringing your hands to the toes if that feels comfortable. If not, hands can come on your shins or wherever they feel comfortable. And just notice that your back naturally gets rounded a little bit. So bring the chest forward, sit a little bit taller, relaxing the shoulders in this butterfly pose. And if that feels comfortable, you can move your knees up and down to very gently stretch the hips. So the movements can be really small. Do it at your own pace, as fast or as slow as you want, as high or as low. Staying here just for a moment, breathing. Keeping your shoulders relaxed at the same time, trying to keep the back straight and long. Just for a few more moments. Notice how the hips are doing. How does it feel in your hips? And you can stay here and do it for half an hour if you want. Or you can just stretch your right leg out. Flex your foot and bend the left knee. Notice how that feels. Relax the shoulders. See if you can flex that right foot. Maybe turning your torso towards the right foot. First, sit tall. Stay here for a moment. Feel what's going on under the leg. Take a few breaths, and again, you can stay here. You can stay here if that feels great. Or you can lift your arms up, stretch them up very nicely and high. And let's not round the back here. Let's just bring the chin forward and stretch the upper body forward, only to the point where you start feeling the stretch on the back of your legs. So where you start feeling the hamstring stretching, stay here. So this exercise will allow you to sensitize to the sensations in your body. So we are not going whole way down. We are not trying to, make a win here. We're trying to sensitize and see where the stretch is happening. And then you can inhale and lift yourself a little bit and see where it gets a little bit less, where you don't feel the stretch. Maybe you still feel the stretch. Maybe you need to bend the knee not to feel the stretch. So see what happens. How does it feel? Let's examine that. Let's stretch. And then let go. Let go, roll the shoulders a little bit. So today I would like us to really pay attention to how the body is responding to that movement, whatever you're doing, not pulling to the max. Let's stretch, bring the other leg out, and this time bend the right knee. And just feel, maybe you can already feel the stretch here, maybe not. Flexing the foot, see how that changes the thing. And again, sit pretty tall. And notice how the sensations are changing. Not only in your leg, but in your whole body. And then see, maybe you can lift your arms up and see how that feels. What does it change? Does it change anything? Torso turns towards the toes. And here again, chest goes forward, chin goes forward, only to the point where you start feeling the stretch. So for me, it's here. I already feel the stretch here. I keep breathing and then being with this stretch. I'm not rounding my back, so this is pretty safe even for those with bulging discs and, osteoporosis. As long as I'm keeping my spine long and strong, just examining that sensations. What do I feel? Maybe a little bit of discomfort, a little bit of a stretch. If you feel pain, please go back to the place where you don't feel it. Inhale, coming up, and let go. Wow, that feels really good. Then let's gently bend the knees. So we are going for this balancing pose. It's called flower pose. I love to do this posture with children. It's very playful. Make sure that there is nothing behind you, like a fireplace or something that you can hit your head against, because it may happen that you will roll back. Okay, so let's just keep the knees slightly apart. Knees are bent. Bring your hands in front of your heart together, and then bring your hands under your knee from inside. It's like that. And then either both feet together or one at a time, lift your legs. So it's a balancing pose. It's called a flower. So here you will feel your back rounding, possibly. Bring the chest forward. The palms of your hands, you may bring them in the chin mudra, so the thumbs and index fingers are touching. See, you can bring your feet together. How is the balancing going? Keep breathing and the chest goes forward. You can stay here. You can always rest your feet on the floor. Or if you want to go further, bring your hand to the foot, the left foot, and stretch that leg out. Stretch that leg out. How is the stretch here? It may look like that for you, or that, or it may go super high, which my body doesn't do. So everyone is different. And then bend your knee and bring that hand under the knee again. And then switching sides. The other foot goes up, we're stretching. And see, wherever you are, it doesn't have to look like mine. It may go much further, or it may not go all the way where my leg is going. Everyone's posture looks a little bit different. Look how that stretch feels. Remember not to go to the posture only to the place where you don't feel pain. And then come back, replace your hands. You can stay here, you can rest. Another option is to bring both feet, and let's do it. Stretching both legs out. Well, my knees won't stretch probably. I will roll back, maybe not. Trying to stay here for a moment and then letting go, coming with my feet on the ground. Beautiful. Now my next movement here is to the turtle pose. Again, this pose will look different for everyone. Maybe separate your feet a little bit. All right, bringing your hands under your knees. Chest goes forward. So see what happens. See how you can do it without rounding the back. If your back is totally fine, no bulging discs, no herniated discs, no osteoporosis, it's okay to round your back. But I'm very, very cautious. So I like to keep the back as straight as possible and finding my way with my arms to sides. The next step here is to lift the toes. Okay, and move your heels a little bit out. See how that works. Okay, some people will get their chest all the way down. Some people like to bring their forehead down on the floor. Some people like to stretch the legs even further and go deeper into the posture. My body doesn't do that yet, or maybe will never do, and it's all good. It's okay. I'm here and I'm really enjoying this posture. And you also go only to the place where you really feel comfortable. So whatever it is for you, it may be much deeper than mine, and you still feel comfortable and happy in a place, or it may be somewhere here, you know, and it's great too. It's all about really feeling good in the posture. And coming back. Beautiful. Let's come back to that butterfly just for a moment. Hands coming to your toes and moving your knees a little bit up and down one more time. Look at your back, feel the back. See if you can sit a little bit taller, how that feels. Does it feel good? Okay, perfect. Beautiful. And let's stay here for a little bit longer and be with the hips for a little bit longer. So how about you're sitting with the right knee bent and whatever it is for you. So mine goes here, your may go wherever it goes. And let's rock the baby. So lifting the foot up, I'm going to put my heel in the crease of my arm, and my left arm goes over the thigh. So I'm going to clasp my fingers or keep my hands together. Sitting taller, you'll feel a stretch here and rocking my leg, rocking the baby. If this is impossible for you or difficult, you may just hold it here, or you may do your own version of this. I'm lifting my leg a little bit higher because I can. My leg allows me to do that. Very good. And stay here for a little bit longer if that feels okay. And then let go. Let go. Beautiful. Going to keep my left leg now down and lifting the right one up. So again, the foot goes into the crest of my elbow and the other arm goes around. And because my body allows me to do that, my arms are pretty long, I can do that. I know that many people will be able to do this or even this, right? So whatever it is for you. Noticing the stretch that is happening, and where the stretch becomes pain, please go back to the stretch. Don't hurt yourself, don't cause pain. Where the pain starts, yoga ends. So you don't want to not do yoga. Yoga is comfortable. So the only, in Patanjali Yoga Sutras, as an ancient text on yoga and meditation, The only description of yogic posture is Sthiram and Sukham, which means that the posture should be steady and pleasant, comfortable. So that's the only requirement, so that you can keep the posture for a long time. Is pleasant and comfortable, steady and comfortable, steady and comfortable. And release. How that feels. Sitting with your back toe, shoulders relaxed. Just noticing, just for a moment, just taking an inventory, visiting different parts of the body and noticing the sensations in the body after those few stretches. I think how we are with time, and we are great with time. And now I would like us to move for a moment to our hands and knees. So for those who have problems with their hands, you may rotate your hands, and with your wrists, you can rotate your wrists, take care of your wrists. You don't need to stay on your hands. Maybe you can come on your forearms instead of your hands if it's too much on your wrists, okay? So let's go for a few moments on our hands and knees. Good. Finding a comfortable tabletop position. So keeping your back pretty straight, neutral, and engaging your abdominal muscles just for a moment. Feel that. And then as you inhale, bring your belly down, coming to the cow pose. Feel that. On exhalation, so we'll do a little bit of a flow. On exhalation, bring your hips back to your heels. Come up nicely to the cow pose. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, going to the downward facing dog. So we can bend one knee at a time. Staying here for a moment. Come back on your knees. Stretching back to the heels, to the child's pose. From here, we will move to the cobra. So moving forward, the chest goes forward, hips down, elbows bent, shoulders away from your ears, and feet on the floor. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, going back to downward facing dog. Inhale, knees down, belly down, going to the cow pose. Exhaling to child's pose. Through your nose, inhale and slide forward to cobra. So hips down, elbows bent, shoulders away from your ears. From here, tuck your toes, lift your hips and come back to that down dog. Next inhalation, bring your knees down, belly down, cow. On exhalation, stretch your hips back to your heels, extended child's pose. Inhale, chest forward, hips down, elbows bent, shoulders down, lift your chin, cobra. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, down dog. Inhale, bend your left knee, move your right foot forward. Stretch the back leg a little bit. Bring your hands on your thigh. Then inhale, bring your hands in front of the heart and either stay here or lift the arms all the way up and maybe slightly arch back. Staying here for a moment if that feels good. Exhale, lower your hands next to your foot. Stretch the right leg back. Come to plank just for a moment. Beautiful. Knees down. Stretch to the child's pose as you exhale. Inhale. Chest forward. Hips down. Shoulders away from your ears. Cobra. Next exhalation, lift your hips up. Downward facing dog. Inhale this time. Bring your right knee down, the left foot forward. Stretching the other leg back. Find your balance. Bring your hand first to your thigh. Relax the shoulders. See if this is comfortable for you. Press your foot to the floor. That will help you not to hang in your hips. Pressing that foot. Look, the stretch comes to the thigh. Then bring your hands in front of your heart. Relax the shoulders. And if that feels good, you can lift your arms up and stretch back. Holding here for a moment if that feels okay. Engage the abdominal muscles. Press the foot more to the floor. See what happens then. Exhale. Lower your hands down. Tuck your toe. Send the other foot back for the plank again. Lower your knees. Stretch the hips back. Come back to the child's pose. And inhale. Lift yourself up. And if that feels good, you may roll the shoulders a little bit. Beautiful. And let's lie down on the back. Lie down on the back. Stretch both legs. Separating your feet. We're moving into Shavasana. So you can either stay in a classical way, where you separate your feet, make the letter V out of your legs. Or you can bend the knees and collapse them against each other. Or just sit against the wall and allow your back to relax on the wall. Make sure that your whole body is supported by some surface, either the wall or the floor. In a classical way, and even in the position when you keep your knees bent, the palms are slightly away from the body, the head is in the center. You can close your eyes if that is comfortable. Readjust yourself. Make sure that you feel comfortable here. Separating your feet or not. Just notice your whole body being supported by the surface of the floor or floor and the wall. Let's start with tensing and releasing a little bit. So make fists with your feet. Lift your legs maybe a little bit, an inch or two, and drop. Now tense your buttocks. Hold it for a moment. Maybe lift your hips a little bit and drop. Press your lower back to the floor and release. Make fists with your hands. Then lift your legs a little bit high. Lift your arms a little bit higher. Maybe splay the fingers and drop. Puff your chest up and release. Shrug your shoulders to your ears, away from your ears, and release. Roll your head from side to side, finding a comfortable position in the center. And then make a prune face, sour face. Tense all the facial muscles. Hold it for a moment. All the facial muscles, tense them. Raisin face, sour face. Hold it, hold. And release. Now open your eyes, open your mouth. Inhale. And as you exhale, stick your tongue out. and release that. Then make sure that all your muscles are relaxed. The toes are falling to sides. Your body is supported by the floor. Going through the progressive body scan. Guided relaxation with auto suggestions. So I will name different body parts and ask them to relax. And you mentally repeat after me. And whenever your mind wanders, you see that it's dwelling in the past or planning for the future, come back to the present moment. Come back to the practice as many times as you need to. So again, repeat after me in your mind. I am relaxing my feet, my toes, arches, heels, ankles relaxing. My feet are relaxed. I am relaxing my calves and thighs, feeling the weight of my legs on the floor. My legs are relaxed. I am relaxing my buttocks, my whole pelvis. Spending a moment here to really let go of tension in the pelvis. So breathing in and out, directing the breath, visualizing breath coming into the pelvis. Softening the buttocks, softening the hips, loosening the muscles, the joints. As we are letting go of tension in different muscles in the body, you may notice that your body is not behaving in a symmetrical way, and that's normal, it's okay. You may feel being maybe twisted a little bit to one side or the other, completely fine. As the hips are relaxing, we are moving up to the back, lower back, mid and upper back, and really feeling the back on the floor. Feeling the bigger muscles and the tiny muscles along the spine. Imagine that the muscles of your back are melting into the floor, into the mat, like a bar of chocolate on a sunny day. The back is as relaxed as it can be at this moment. And feel the weight of your arms, your hands, your forearms, upper arms. Relaxing all the muscles, relaxing the joints. Letting go of any tension, letting go of any agency. Allowing the arms to just be. And then noticing the front of the body, abdomen, chest. And noticing that gentle movement of the chest and abdomen as you're breathing in and out. The abdomen, chest. Gently rising as you inhale. And softly relaxing as you exhale. Watch that for just a few breaths. See how that breath that comes in through your nostrils and out through your nostrils is allowing your chest and abdomen to move up and down. And how your body is responding to that. How your mind is responding to that. Then invite your shoulders to relax. So say, I'm inviting my shoulders to relax, relaxing the shoulders, letting go of any tension in my shoulders, my neck, softening the shoulders. My shoulders are relaxed. My face is relaxed. My jaw, all the facial muscles, forehead, temples, muscles around my eyes, relaxing. The space between the eyebrows. The muscles around my lips, my tongue, my whole face relaxing. Letting go of any facial expression. My face is relaxed. My whole body is relaxed. Relax. Relax. Let's stay here for a few breaths to enjoy that stillness, peace, and a state of relaxation. Allowing the body to be, to breathe, without changing anything, without doing anything. And you can stay here for as long as you want, enjoying that peace and stillness. Or if you're ready to do so, you can bring your feet together and stretch your arms over the head. Give yourself a nice long stretch. Bringing your arms along the body. Maybe bring your thighs to the chest, keeping as much of your back on the ground. See if you can hug your knees. Maybe rolling from side to side. Massaging your lower back. And then for a moment, rolling to the fetal position. Just noticing how that feels. And pressing through your hand. Coming up to a cross-legged position. Whatever that means for you. Relaxing the shoulders. Bowing to your own heart, your inner teacher. Honoring your practice. You may bring your hands together in front of your heart. The light in me honors the same light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for your practice, for doing it together. If you enjoyed the practice, you may like the video. You may subscribe to my channel and press the little bell to be informed about the next videos. And also, if you can, please don't forget to donate to St. Jude's. The link will be under the video. Thank you so much. Namaste.